What's going on, everybody? What is up? Finally on here. Sorry it took me a long time. I had to do some cleaning up in the house. Backstage is here. Ball with AC is here. Paul Rizzo's franchise is in the house. Molly, hello, hello, hello. Mazza Consigliere's here. Aaron Sevilla, what's up, man? You got the whole crew. Ola's in the house. I love it. Joe Montagna's in the house. This is nuts, man. Yankees are teeing off now, position players too. It's ridiculous. 18-4. Oh my heavens. Steven Mannheim's in the house. How are you, my friend? DM's in the house. Yeah, this is just ridiculous. I mean, talk about well, all right, the inning's over, the bottom of the eighth, so let's see if they can close them out in the bottom of the ninth, in the top of the ninth here. I mean, what can you say? Like, you can pull up the box score now that the inning is finally over, and we'll see if Manny Banuelos comes back out, but he throws seventh and eighth. And but like, what do we have here? Ian Happ led, had a home run to put the Cubs up 1-0, and then the Yankees just erupt. Carpenter ties it up with a bases loaded walk. Isaiah kind of Falefa, 2-run double. Joey Gallo, 2-run double to make it 5-1 in the bottom of the first. And Carpenter with a towering home run, 3-run shot, make it 8-1. Higashioka with a home run, his first of the season, to make it 9-1. Stanton with a hard hit double to the opposite field to make it 10-1 in the third. Schwindel grounded out to make it 10-2. RBI ground out. And Jason Hayward reached on a throwing error, make it 10-3. And Carpenter comes back again with his second home run of the day, make it 12-3. P.J. Higgins and RBI double, make it 12-4 from the Cubs in seventh. And the Yankees tee off again here. Rizzo, RBI single. Stanton, RBI single to right, make it 15-4. Carpenter with an RBI double, make it 16-4. And then Isaiah kind of Falefa with an infield single, make it 17-4. And then Kyle Higashioka just put up another home run to put it up 18-4. So he's got 2 home runs. Carpenter's got 2 home runs. Yankees are just teeing off. I mean, which is completely nuts. Bed-Stuy's in the house, man. Tyon wasn't great today with 5 innings, 7 hits, 3 earned runs, 5 strikeouts, but he put himself in a position to win after a game like this, and that's pretty much all you can do, right? So Miguel Castro came in and threw a clean inning, and then Manny Banuelos came in and threw 2 clean innings. So Castro threw the 6th, Banuelos threw the 7th and 8th, 2 strikeouts and 28 pitches. Got a 1.50 ERA too, Banuelos. And Castro's got a 2.89, and Tyon's got a 2.93. So talk about a solid ERA this team has, man. And let's see who's on the mound. We don't even know who's pitching the 9th for the Yankees. Maybe it's Rizzo. Let's see. He's been petitioning to get on the mound, so let's see what happens here. Banuelos is still on there, so he's going to throw a 3rd inning. Good. Give him an opportunity to do some long relief here. He's one of the guys I keep mentioning is, a guy that would be a good person to have him and Michael King and Clark Schmidt for long relief. So it's good to see him pitching well. So Al Morass is in the house. Iron Hawaiian's here. What's up, gang? Yes, sir. Yeah, it's just Carpenter was a genius pickup. It's just one of Cashman's many great moves. And again, unheralded. You didn't know what we're going to get with him. He's like 36, 37 years old, and he's just tearing the cover off the ball when he gets an opportunity to play. And he originally wasn't supposed to play today. Gleyber Torres scratched from the game because he wasn't feeling well, and Jose Trevino's back, he scratched too because he was having some. He scratched because his back was aching him. So 1 out, strikeout, 1 out in the 9th, and with left the room for Higashioka, 2 home runs. It's a great day, and Carpenter to have a great day. And 2 guys that weren't supposed to be in the lineup had 2 home runs each, which is fantastic. It's just fantastic. This team is deep. They can beat you in a lot of different ways. And they're approaching 100 home runs now as a team in the first 60 games, which is nuts. So, and we'll see what happens now because they have off tomorrow, and then they play for 20 straight games again. 20 straight. So it's like last month, I think they played for like 24, 25 straight. With the exception of a rain out or 2, they go on another long stretch. And the Tampa Bay Rays are up next. So it's going to be a tough road for the Yankees. 1-1. So Yes, indeed. Braves are red hot. The Braves have won 10 in a row. Yeah, and the Phillies have won 9 in a row, but the Phillies are getting beat pretty good right now. So by the Diamondbacks. So it looks like that streak might end today. But the Braves are red hot. Red hot, man. And Blue Jays are about to get swept. Yes, indeed, man. It was a good day to have Carpenter. I didn't realize he could play third. Played it well. He played it well. So, it's pretty cool. Yeah, Cole's up on Tuesday against Corey Kluber, Molly. And then I think it's Nestor and then Severino. I think that's the lineup for the 3 guys. And I think it's at home. So the Rays are coming to the Bronx because I think they were in Tampa last time, right? So 2-2. 2-2. 1 out to Morel. It's one of their young, dynamic young players now. Make sure you smash that like button, guys and gals, if you don't mind. If you're in here and you haven't done it, just smash it really quickly so we can get the likes up. It's greatly appreciated, folks. I'm actually going to jump from 12 to something 14. We're up by 2. Oh, almost struck him out. 18. Thank you, guys and gals. Keep smashing that like if you haven't done so yet. Yeah, Carpenter's crazy hot. Trevino's, we have a really, really good, just a good roster. It's a really, really good roster. So, and I expect him to fortify it. He's got to fortify the pitching a little bit more. Cashman. 2 strikeouts. Swing and a miss. Struck out Morel, too. There's 2 outs in the 9th. Hit that like and subscribe. Yes, indeed, man. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please do so and join the 161 Mafia. And it'd be wonderful to have you all as a family. And we got some of the OGs in here with Mazza and Ola's in the house, too. So some of the OGs are just represented here. All right, went from 12 to 23 likes. Thank you, folks. Just keep smacking if you haven't done that yet. Does Gallo get moved before the deadline? I'm going to say probably yes, Stephen Walker. I don't know what the Yankees are going to get back, but it doesn't really matter at this point. It's probably just going to be payroll relief and a roster spot. So, Mazza's got Ben. This guy has a lot of trades. Dodgers get Andrew Harlicki, Waldachuk, Hill, Medina, Wells. Trade master here. And the Yankees get Bristow, Gratterall, Lux, May, Cartaya. And then they flip Torres and Lux, Dominguez, Vargas, and Sigler, Arias, and Pereira to the Pirates and get Reynolds, Bednar, O'Neill, Cruz. Ooh. Reynolds, Bednar, and O'Neill. And they also get Gratterall, May, and Cartaya. That's some good depth at the major league and the minor league level. That's a money trade, Mazza. Money. Well done, dude. The Don Mattingly shirt. I'll wear it. I'll wear it next. I got my Savages one today, the Aaron Boone Savage shirt. I'll wear the Don Mattingly for my next live. So on Tuesday, I'll rock that. Game over. It's like line drive to Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. Game over. Yankees went 18-4. That's like a football score. What an ass kicking. Unbelievable. I'm still hopeful that Carpenter gets opportunities, and he as opposed to some of the other Yankees, like veterans that they brought, like Travis Hafner and Vernon Wells, they were hot early on, and then they kind of fizzled out. Hoping that Carpenter stays kind of consistent like this and keeps contributing the way that we hope that he does. The Yankees are 44-16, 28 games over 500. Freaking nuts, man. And I would agree with you there too. Yankees culture is making Carpenter play better, and he's bringing veteran presence and maturity to the clubhouse and the roster. So I thank him for that too. It's important. It's an important ingredient. So, and he's a perfect fit here. Absolutely perfect fit. So, I'm happy to have him here. Really happy to have him here. Mazza, yes. All the best, brother. I'll wrap it up in a few minutes too. And I thank you for coming on. That trade, Mazza, was gangster. That trade was super gangster. Yeah, man. Joey and Nelly's in the house. More runs and hits. Yeah, it was crazy. Absolutely nuts. 7 hits, 6 home runs. I know. Crazy, DM. Freaking nuts. Freaking nuts, man. Yeah. Yes, indeed, man. We never saw this season coming. I heard so many people. I Bedside, I'm with you there. Yankees are going to suck. They're going to be a fourth-place team at best, last-place team. They didn't sign Carlos Correa. Everything world is over. Believe me, I got it from so many people. Oh, the trade with the Twins sucks. Okay. Got it from Sun. They're the best record in baseball. I love this fourth-place team too, Almarest. Don't you? It's a deep team, good veterans, a good combination of young players, and it's the right ingredients. And again, I still think he can fortify Cashman in the pitching and maybe even outfield too. So I expect him to bring in a couple of pieces. Sexy moves, I don't know. Probably does. He probably won't do that. And we wouldn't know anyway. But if you can get a good reliever in here and a reliable starter and like an Andrew Benintendi, I think that's all they would need, honestly. So our 98 team had a fantastic bench. That bench was crazy with Chili Davis, Joe Strawberry, all those guys. Yeah. Guys on the bench with 20-plus home runs, too, which is nuts. Tim Raines, yep. Homer Bush, yes, indeed. This reminds me of that. It's a lot of fun to watch, Jared, right? It's a lot of fun to watch. Yeah, Matt Carpenter, 7 RBIs today land. It's freaking nuts. 4. That's a good idea, actually. Yankees the best fourth place team in the major leagues. I actually kind of like that. That could catch on, actually. That can catch fire. I think that's a good idea. That's a good idea, Ball and AC. I like it. Yeah, bro. Loving the home runs, loving the hits, loving everything. This well-balanced attack. Well-balanced attack. So everybody in here right now, if you don't mind, if you haven't smashed that like button, let's smash it. Let's see if we can get over 100 in the next minute or two. If we can. We got 40 likes, but 130 people in here. That would be fantastic if we could do it. The Texas Rangers and the Chicago White Sox are tied in the 9th inning, 3-3. Yeah, keep smashing that like roll. We got her up to 50 now, 49. Yes, sir. The jokes are fantastic, AC, man. Yeah, the Carp, man. I mean, I kind of want to go watch Magnum PI now, like season 1 and season 2. I just, because of, yeah. I kind of have to, like, I want to wear a leather jacket and tight jeans while I watch it too. So, because Carpenter's got it going on, man. These dudes phenomenal, man. Phenomenal. In fairness, who would have predicted Nestor Cortez? Yeah, I don't think anybody would. I don't think people would be predicting Tyone to be pitching as well either. But, pleasant surprises. And a lot of it is due to Cashman's moves. Smart moves. So many people call him the worst GM in baseball. I don't think so. A lot of people call Boone the worst manager in baseball. I don't think so. Now, look at the way these guys are playing. Jack Crick's in the house. What is good? Laurie Amers. Carpenter takes someone down. Based on the way he played today, he could take third, and Donaldson can DH on occasion. I think Donaldson, being a little bit older too, can use an occasional rest day too. So now that we know Carpenter can play a credible third base, why not? Why not? Yeah, Ricky Lede was crazy good. He was crazy. He saved David Cohn's perfect game too. Second out in the 9th inning. That was a crazy catch. With the glare of the sun, he saved the whole perfect game. We're all the way up to 58 likes, man. Look at that. Let's get over 100. Let's smash through 100. Yeah, man. It's ridiculous. Yeah, they got the brooms out. They swept them, no doubt, man. Yankees Braves World Series, Yankees Mets World Series, Yankees Dodgers World Series. I don't care. Bring him on. Up to 66. Nice. Yeah, it's a fantastic one. Rob, Toby's in the house. What's good, everybody? It's good to have all you on here. I'll keep it relatively short. I just want to celebrate this great win, this freaking sweep that the Yankees orchestrated over the Cubs. Cubs are down right now, but the Yankees are up, and it's good to see how well the Yankees can play. Now the test comes, right? Tampa's up next at home, and then you got Toronto, and then you got Houston, and you got these other teams too. So the Yankees are really going to be tested over the next 2 weeks, man. So again, they're off tomorrow, and then they play 20 straight days. So they are going to be busy boys. They outscored the Cubs 28-6. Yeah, that's freaking unbelievable. Nice, 76 likes. Let's keep pumping them up. Keep pumping those likes if you haven't hit it yet. Let's get to 125 if we can. Glaber 25 will get the bulk of the games at second base as he yeah. And DJ, I don't know. I mean, I'm not sleeping on DJ. I'm not sleeping on DJ. I think he'll be fine. But I'm glad to see Glaber kind of resurrect himself too. He's hitting more focused and disciplined. It's like he might have changed his mechanics a little bit too with Dylan Lawson. So I'll take it. I'll take it. Do I expect King to start in these? Michael King, probably not. If anybody's going to start, it might be a JP Sears or somebody like that, or maybe a Waldichuk if they give him a chance. But this is why I say that the Yankees bringing in another starter would be a wise idea, because I want to keep Michael King in long relief, man. I really, really do. Him and Schmidt and Manny Benuelos. That's a great three right there for long relief. And it really is. It really is. So, Udel's in the house. Yeah, listen, the chemistry is fantastic, and that's why I think they're going to be really selective with who they bring in at the trade deadline, because they don't want a disruption in team chemistry. So, but you're damn right, Ralph Garcia. Bring on the Rays, bring on the Jays, bring on the Astros, bring their asses on. Let's go. So Shane Green, I mean, he could get a shot in long relief too, or some type of relief. I mean, spot start would be surprising, but you never know. I mean, I thought Shelby Miller was going to get a chance, but they released him, and he signed with the Giants yesterday. So, yeah, the team has a whole different vibe. How did Clint do the series? Romeo Chung, I hear that. That's a good one, man. Oh, man. Rays are hurt. Yeah, I mean, we got to take advantage of this. While Yankees are hot, they have to take advantage of these series and try to win them. I don't care if they win 2-1, whatever it is, just try to win these series, man, as often as they possibly can, So, Judge is in the lead with the AL MVP. I'm not sure if he's running away with it. He's got the most home runs, but that doesn't mean, just the most home runs. There are other guys who are up there playing pretty well. So, but he's definitely in the lead. But running away, I wouldn't say that. And it's too early to determine that anyway. So, smash that like button, guys. Smash it, smash it, smash it. Shelby Miller turned it to the ground. I know. I blame me. I'd be pretty pissed if that happened too. Like, we had the guy, didn't give him a shot, and now we got another Tim Lincecum with the friggin' Giants. So it's ridiculous. Imagine if Lasagna and Chapman are healthy and right. Yeah, man. I mean, if they're healthy and they come back productive, and like the Yankees add an arm at the bullpen at the deadline, they're gonna be nasty, absolutely nasty. So, but yeah, man. Yeah. Tight game. I know, It was a squeaker, a nail biter. So I was pretty worried too. What's the most important thing we need right now, Toby? I would personally an upgrade. I mean, I think it's an even tie between a defensive-minded outfielder from the left-hand side, one starter and one relief pitcher for depth. So I don't want the starters to go down. I don't want the bullpen to get worn down. Bullpen got tired last year. They went through a rough patch. So I want to get one of each, I think, and it's an equal tie between all three of them to help give the Yankees the extra protection they need. That would fortify the team significantly. It really would. So, experience relief, yeah, man. Like David Bednar would be awesome. It's going to cost a haul from the Pirates. Scott Barlow from the Royals would cost a lot. But if you can get a blockbuster done with him and Andrew Benintendi, then you're in a whole different ballgame here with the Yankees. So, whole different ballgame. 13 inning, then walk-off definitely set up the last 2 days. So yeah, man. Dominic, it woke up the Giant, right? Yeah. It woke up the Giant. And thank you, Jose Trevino. Thank you, all these other guys, for complimenting what he did. And just absolutely exploding on the Cubs. And the fact is, that's a team that they should be exploding on, right? So they need to be winning games like that, need to be playing, blowing games like that, because they're not going to beat the Rays 18-4 or the Blue Jays 18-4. I mean, I highly doubt it, or the Astros 18-4. They're not going to put up 18 against Justin Verlander or Alek Manoah. I mean, it's possible, but I would be shocked. I'll be shocked. So with Benintendi or Happ to sign up, honestly, Fritz, the Yankees could probably get Benintendi and Happ for less than it would cost to get Brian Reynolds by himself. And they could fortify left field and center field. They could if they wanted to. It would make it easier for them to move on from Hicks and Gallo too. It's just a thought, but I could see that. And Brian Reynolds is going to cost a lot. So I think they might be able to get two. But I'd rather go for, Benintendi and Barlow. Get the reliever and and the outfielder and address the two positions in one trade. So it'd make life a little bit easier towards the deadline. So that's what I would do. But I mean, I think they like what they saw of Matt Carpenter today, Landis. So don't be surprised if he gets another game here and there at third base. So we got 9 likes from 100. 9 likes from 100. Yep. Who's that, Henry? Me? I talk too fast and the volume's too low? Really? Can anybody else? Can you guys hear me? Because the volume's pretty good on my end. Volume's pretty good over here. And the green bar is kind of going to the other side. So, all right, good. Good. Perfect. Loud and clear. Perfect. If I do talk too fast, just let me know. And oh yeah, I know, Lori. I know. As always, it's all good. It happens. Exactly, Marcus. We just keep it. We go forward, man. We move forward. That's how we do it, man. Straight up. That's how we are in New York. You know what I mean? Give it to you like it is, and we generally don't slow down. We expect people to catch up to us. That's the way it is, If the Yankees acquire Barlow, does that change? I don't think so. I think it makes Barlow the setup guy for Holmes, and then I think it pushes Chapman back to the 6th or 7th inning to make him, or it gives him room to trade Chapman to a team that might be willing to acquire him. So, to me, it gives them flexibility. And I would rather have another reliable arm in the bullpen than a non-reliable one. And again, Chapman's going to be a free agent, so he's not going to cost a boatload. Yankees could eat some of the remaining contract and even attach a prospect to him or whatnot and move him if they wanted to. So, who would want? It's Stephen Walker. I don't think a lot of teams are going to want Hicks, but if he starts to get back to being consistent, then I think his method of play and his contract will make it more easy for someone to acquire him. It could be the Rockies, it could be someone else, it could be a West Coast team or whatever. I think there would be teams that would be willing to acquire him if we get some basic consistency out of the guy. Because $10 million a year is a fraction of what a lot of these other guys are going to get. So, Judge is probably going to make 4 times the amount Hicks makes in a season. So, appreciate it, Steven. Thank you. So he's movable, but he has to show some consistency, and Gallo as well has to show some consistency, and he is also movable. And I could see a team, from the West Coast acquiring Gallo too, who just might be, another piece, a complementary piece, and I think a lower pressure environment probably better for Gallo because he's uncomfortable a lot with New York. So. And I want him to play well. I want Hicks to play well. If it's not here, it's somewhere else. You know what I mean? So, yeah, damn right we're on fire. I appreciate you, Toby. Yeah, we're damn right we're on fire, Euro Yank, no doubt. I don't know if Carpenter played. I thought he did, big boy. Honestly, I thought he played the outfield. I'm just not sure that he does. I'm gonna look into that too. But it was nice to see him play a solid third base today, and it's nice. I hear you, Ryan P. But the problem with Britton is he's not due back until like August, right? Even though he's long tossing right now, it might be July. It generally takes him about a month to ramp up to get kind of back to his normal self. So, and I still think we need a reliable reliever in the meantime, so that if he doesn't get back to where he is, then the Yankees have somebody like a Barlow or a Bednar or something. You know what I mean? So I would still be getting a reliever one way or another, particularly if the starters at some point somebody gets hurt or whatever, or Cortez gets put on an innings cap, or Severino gets put on an innings cap. A reliable reliever would come in handy. So, yeah, well, Alexander Gordon, 100%. These next 2 weeks will tell us how ready this team is. 100%. We got over 100 likes. Thank you, gang. Appreciate you. I worry about Britton. So it just takes too long to get back to ramp things up once he comes back. And it's happened like 2 years in a row, I think, with Britton. So I worry too. Just want a healthy, reliable another reliever in here. Jamel's earned runs came from relaxer. Yeah, I mean, got hit a little bit. Hap hit him, and but Marvin Gonzalez was not great in left field today. Was not. I mean, between left and center, Judge wasn't great in center either. Well, stuff towards the wall at least. So, but the balls are also hitting him in the gaps between the two guys, and it just took him a while to get to him and bring him back into the infield. So, but that said, I'll take 18-4 any day of the week, baby. So, yeah, Molly, exactly. At least they played before the rain. Exactly. Is a Soto trade even realistic? I think right now it's probably less realistic. I mean, I think Brian Reynolds is more realistic than Soto, and I think Ian Happ is more realistic than Brian Reynolds, and I think Andrew Benintendi is more realistic than Ian Happ. So I think Soto does get moved at some point. I just don't know if it's going to be at the deadline. His GM has already said they're not going to move him. So unless somebody blows them away, I expect him to stay until at least the offseason, which is where actually Cashman tends to do his best work in trades. So, yes, indeed. But I'm going to wrap it up too. Yeah, rained here in Manhattan too. Yeah, it's just a lot. Yeah, Jeremy, exactly. It's just there's some little bloopers here, gappers there. So at least it didn't hurt the team. It didn't prevent them from winning. So Carpenter, I think he's better at the plate right now than Gallo. Yes, I do, Yadiel. Yes. He's just more dialed in. He's more locked in. He's not distracted here. And I think, the New York crowd is not affecting him the way I think it's affecting Gallo. So that's the way I look at it. But, again, if Gallo gets it together and stays here, great. If Hicks gets it together and stays here, great. Then we'll definitely be firing on all cylinders. So, but we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. So, I'll take what we have right now. Do I think we'll trade Chapman? Will they leave him? I think they're going to put him. I think they're going to try and trade him, Angel. I don't know if anybody will take him, but I think they're going to put him on the trade market by the deadline. Yes. At the very least, I think they're going to try to move him, Gallo, and maybe even Hicks. I do. So, but thanks for joining me, guys. I'm going to get ready to make some dinner because my in-laws are coming over. So thank you for your time, your support, your company is always a pleasure. And we're off tomorrow, so if anything pops out of relevance, I'll put it out. But I expect to see you. You'll expect to see some stuff from me on Tuesday. Obviously, when the Yankees really start their roll, start their next 20-game stretch. So peace and love to all of you. Thank you again. You're the best. Smash that like button on the way out if you haven't done so yet. It's greatly appreciated. It's really helpful to the channel. But the 161 Mafia is always number one up here. Talk to you guys later. Hello, Nancy Coleman. I haven't seen you before, but welcome.